Hey guys, this is Dave Hopkins from Pure Archery here in Star Valley, Wyoming. Today we're going to do a bow review on a bow that's made by a company called OK Archery. For those of you who don't know who they are based out of Germany. They've been around since the mid-70s producing archery equipment. This bow that we're going to do a review on is the DST. It's the Renegade DST 40. 40 inches axle to axle. The DST actually stands for double shoot through. Maybe you can get a close-up of that there. Shoot through the riser and the cables. No cam lean on this bowie. Got this bow this week from Germany. Took it out of the box, examined it. This bow by far is the best fit and finish bow I've ever seen. Shot a lot of compound archery, a lot of target archery, so I'm pretty used to the high-end bow market. At first I was a little concerned about the price on this bow, but after seeing what kind of bow that these guys put out, I'm extremely impressed. The riser is a 7000 forged aluminum riser, which is twice as strong as the 6061 risers that we have on most of our bows nowadays. Definitely a stiffer, stronger riser. I think it'll make guys a little bit more consistent. Like I mentioned, it's 40 inches axle to axle. You can get them in a 36 and a 40. The cam system on this, I'll zoom in on this cam system here. We went with, well, first of all, the riser is a silverish color riser. It kind of gives off a silver white appearance. It's a gorgeous riser. Went with the red limb pockets, red cams, black modules, and black limbs. There's a lot of different variations on what you can build a bow to look like. These guys have quite a selection of colors. You can custom make your own bow pretty much. The DST 40 comes with vapor trails, strings, and cables. Pretty sharp looking bow, as you can see. The riser, I was noticing on these cutouts, the riser, the cutouts here, everything is perfect. There's no burrs, there's no fade outs on the cuts. Everything looks, well, I hate to say it, but absolutely perfect. No flaws on this bow whatsoever that I can see. The handle here, it's got a little bit different grip than what I'm used to on some of my other target bows. This grip almost forces your hand into the same place consistently each and every time. Pretty sweet grip for sure. We set this bow up with a Hamskea Versa rest. Basically just centered everything up, lined everything up, nocking point at 90 degrees. We'll see what we can do through paper. I want to show you. This is the Gold Tip Triple X. You get a visual of that. You guys want to see how much clearance we got here. This is a Vane Tech 2.5 inch vane. I think it's the standard size. So you definitely got some clearance there. You're going to get a lot more clearance with a 4 inch than a 3 inch. I think you might have a harder time getting clearance with a 3 inch, or excuse me, the 3 vane instead of 4. You can see the biggest arrow on the market. You can see the clearance that you have. This bow, done a ton of research on this bow, and OK Archery, the company itself. Like I said, they've been around since the mid-70s. They've got a lot of technology in this bow. Really excited about it. In fact, we were so excited about what they're putting out and what they're offering that we decided to become dealers for their bows. If anybody has any questions or whatever, feel free to shoot us an email, and we'll leave that at the end of the video. But like I said, we're pretty excited with what we have here. The draw cycle is extremely smooth. It feels really good. The valley is kind of an in-between valley, not a big valley, but not a short valley either. The wall is rock solid. You can see on the cables. Well, in fact, maybe I'll draw it back and show you here. I don't know if you can zoom in on that when I pull it. The draw module rotates around and hits directly on those two cables, upper and lower, at the same time. Like I said, it's a pretty dead stop there. Nice wall for sure. Ham ski reverse arrest, I think I already mentioned that. Bee stinger stabilizer loop, did put the peep in. Gonna shoot the gold tip 30X ultralight through paper. See what kind of tear we get. Like I said, this is straight out of the box. Haven't done anything to it other than centered everything up and see what we get. No recoil or vibration at all. Just it balances really well too in your hand. Of course, we've got a little weight on this bee stinger, but balances extremely well. Wow! You can see what you can see what that is. That's straight out of the box bullet hole. I don't think I've ever shot a bow straight out of the box and had it ever look like that. So anyway, we're going to get this thing set up fully and show some more video shooting either indoors or outdoors. It depends on what the weather's like tomorrow, but really excited about this bow. So anyway, we'll see you in a bit. We did want to address one concern, or a couple different concerns. Guys have been emailing us asking if we have contact with the cables on our arms at full draw, where there's cables on both sides. We're gonna draw the bow here and have you guys look for yourself. Anybody with halfway decent form, you're not gonna have any problem. I've even got a sweatshirt on, and you guys are gonna see how much clearance I have. So anyway, just so that concern is addressed, you guys can actually see it. Hope you guys could see that all right. Like I said, I've got a good at least inch to inch and a quarter maybe away from the bulk of my sweatshirt. So as far as having clearance problems, I don't think that's going to be an issue. So I hope that helps. Another thing we wanted to point out about this bow, the draw length. If you want to zoom in on the cables here, the draw length is actually it's a draw length specific cam, but it's got plus or minus ½ inch adjustability. And the best way to measure your draw length with these guys over there at OK Archery in Germany is basically if you tie a string onto your string and then run it down through your hand. They want you to measure basically from the forwardmost part of the grip all the way to the string at full draw. So what I mean here is tie the string on, run it down through your hand, draw the bow back, let the string slide through your hand, and then let down, and then you can measure the length of that string, and that's going to give you your true draw length. So that's how they'll design and build the bow and set the draw length for you. So anyway, I think that's it. We also wanted to cover on this little segment here how easy it is to tune and how adjustable this system is. As you can see here, there's 4 independent cables on this, and there's a cable on each side of the axle, upper and lower limb. So if there is any cam lean at all whatsoever, it's going to be really easy to get that out of there. When we got the bow, we noticed that there was a little bit of difference in the upper and lower cam when they came around. They were just a little bit out of time in the draw board there, and so what we did is we pressed the bow and took a half twist out of the cables, and it brought it right back into time. So for the guy that doesn't know much about bows or how to tune bows, even for him it would be extremely user friendly, a really easy system to be able to tune. So hope that helps.